There's a place where freedom meets a frozen ancient history, where the roar of a snow machine engine vanishes across an endless expanse of ice and snow. This is Alaska, a land of unparalleled beauty, adventure, and danger. For adventure riders and lovers of the natural world, riding snow machines on glaciers is an experience like no other. The untouched powder, breathtaking scenery, it's a world that rewards. But beneath this icy sea lies a hidden reality. Glaciers are as unpredictable as they are majestic. Let's explore the exhilaration, the science, and the extremely high stakes of riding snow machines on Alaska's glaciers. For many, the appeal of glacier snow machining is undeniable. The thrill of exploration, the freedom to travel vast remote landscapes, and the chance to witness one of nature's most spectacular creations. The snow is perfection, light, fluffy, and endless. The views are surreal towering ice formations, deep blue crevasses, and snow-capped peaks stretching as far as the eye can see. But this adventure can come at a price. Glaciers are dynamic, ever-changing environments, and understanding them is the key to reducing the deadly high risks of riding across them. Let's start with some glacier basics. What exactly is a glacier? A glacier is a massive, slow-moving river of ice, formed over centuries by the accumulation and compaction of massive heavy snowfalls high in the mountains. Glaciers are made up of several key parts, each with its own unique characteristics and dangers. First, the accumulation zone. This is where snow falls and builds up over time. High enough in the mountains so that the summer heat does not melt it away. Time and more snow on top, constantly compressing it all into ice. This is the birthplace of the glacier. Next, the ablation zone, where snow and ice is lost through melting in the warm summer sun. Sometimes calving, the process where chunks of ice break off into water. The terminus is the glacier's endpoint, where it either melts or meets a body of water. And then there's the crevasse, a deep, often hidden crack in the ice. These can be a few feet deep or well over 100 feet deep. These are one of the most significant hazards for snow machiners. Not all glaciers are the same. There are several types. Valley glaciers, for instance, flow like rivers through mountain valleys, often creating long, smooth-flowing, low-hazard pathways for miles and miles. Others flow over steep terrain with fast-flowing spots, creating high-hazard crevasse fields. Tidewater glaciers flow into the ocean. Here, calving ice can cause massive waves and unstable ice. High in the mountains, you will find cirque glaciers, which form in bowl-shaped depressions on mountainsides, often surrounded by avalanche-prone slopes. Now let's talk about the dangers. Glaciers are constantly moving and shifting, creating hazards that can change in a very short period of time. Crevasses are the most notorious. Often hidden by thin snow bridges, they can collapse under the weight of a snow machine, plunging riders into icy depths. Snow bridges can be strong enough to hold an elephant or weak enough to swallow a shrew. It is often impossible to know that you are on a snow bridge or how thick it might be. This is where riding with an experienced glacier traveler can help you gain the knowledge to predict where these hazards may lie. Moulins are deep shafts that drain meltwater off of the glacier's surface during the summer months and funnel it down through the depths of the glacier. They often show in the winter as a round depression on the surface of the snow, but they are very dangerous tubes inside the glacier that can swallow a rider into a deep shaft, often containing water during the coldest of winters. Since snow machiners cannot effectively travel roped up like mountaineers do, it is essential to travel with extreme care and to have some high-level mountaineering skills. Snow machine safe travel considerations are paramount. Spending time researching your route using satellite images, or better yet, flying your intended route in the fall prior to snowfall, can help pick out safer travel decisions. Reading a glacier's flow and learning some of the subtle signs of danger are mandatory. Traveling in good light and at a speed where you have a big safety margin for reaction time and stopping distance is the #1 priority. Always reduce your speed when traveling on convexities. Any variation in surface snow variability must be evaluated as a potential hazard. Dips, contours, roughness, waves, texture, hardness, sound, color, softness, steepness, convex, concave, to name just a few. All of these conditions can affect how a crevasse or a moulin may be hiding from you and luring you into dropping your guard. In the wide-open vastness of these glaciers, there are hazards that are often hidden to even the most experienced. There is not a second where you can drop your guard or let your senses take a break unless you are stopped in a safe zone. Weather on glaciers is another major risk. Flat light can reduce your ability to see contours and crevasse hazards even for the most experienced riders. These conditions usually require stopping until conditions improve or darkness allows for travel with your machine's headlights. Avalanches are also a potential threat, especially in areas with steep slopes. And then there's the cold. Hypothermia and frostbite are real dangers in this unforgiving environment. Preparation is everything. Riders should always travel with an advanced Glacier travel rider group, carry essential safety gear, and know how to perform crevasse rescues. But even with the best precautions, accidents can happen. The remoteness of these locations means help is hours, or even the next day away. Your riding partners must have the skills to perform a rescue within minutes. I want to repeat, your riding partners must have the skills to perform a rescue within minutes. So think about taking a Glacier travel class and a rope rescue course with Alaska Safe Riders. These are must-have skills, and practice is a key element to being able to save your riding partner's life. It is impossible to emphasize this enough. Please, take a class and get some skills. Despite the risks, the rewards of glacier snowmobiling are undeniable. The sense of accomplishment, the camaraderie, and the sheer beauty of these frozen landscapes make it an experience like no other. But, you know, it's not for the faint of heart. It can be a dangerous game of Russian roulette. Respect for the glacier and its dangers is essential. Glaciers are a reminder of nature's power and fragility. They are places of wonder, adventure, and great peril. This video is not an encouragement to ride on glaciers. This activity can be deadly and should never be taken lightly. For those who choose to ride them, the key is to tread lightly, get educated, prepare thoroughly, and always have a very high respect for the ice. Because in the end, the glacier always has the final say.